Welcome. We're here at Dargle Farm where over 600 competitors from 22 countries are ready to take on the 24-hour World Championships. The course here at Dargle Farm is over 11.6 kilometres and 30 obstacles. Competitors will battle their way through a variety of elements including water, swamps, mud, and also confined spaces and heights. For the elites, they have to qualify in a top 10 placing in one of the feeder events around the world, ensuring that we have the best here in Sydney.
Right now we have athletes from over 20 different countries around the world descending on Sydney to take on this event. So just walking around, you'll hear a bunch of different accents. Just met an athlete from UAE, a lot of British folks here as well, a lot of American, and of course the local Aussies are here.
I'm Shamsa Shamsi. I come from the United Arab Emirates, UAE, Dubai. There are about more than 90 nationalities. Very exciting, and most of them are OCR veterans. Can't wait to challenge them and beat them at the course.
I'm getting a little taste of Australia, so I appreciate you guys having the 24-hour Enduro here. Give us a chance to come over and visit. The hospitality is absolutely amazing. I love these guys. I've already had about 5 tents offer to help me if I need anything.
I think the athletes that participate in the sport, they want to experience something new. They like that sense of discovery that comes with obstacle course racing. Want to round the corner and see something they've never seen before, but they want to feel lost, a desire for escapism that comes endemic to the sport. So this has been kind of a great balance in that we have the city of Sydney and Vivid, which is their arts and lights and music and ideas festival happening at the same time, less than an hour and a half away. So we kind of get the best of both worlds. Athletes, when they come here, they can spend a few days in Sydney, then they kind of descend on Lower Portland and get lost in the event. This event is, I think, far and away the most difficult endurance race in Australia, and folks will continuously be challenged both through the terrain, through the obstacles, the climate. It is not going to be an easy task for people to last 24 hours here.
Driving in here, I didn't know what to expect. I knew it was farmland, which is true grits style. I've heard that there's a lot of cows on course, so that could be fun at 3 a.m. seeing some eyes staring back at you. But it's a beautiful location.
The location is beautiful, amazing. Greenery all around, the weather is good. Let's see what to expect. Everybody's saying that the weather is unpredictable.
As far as expectations for this race, aside from making it 24-hour, I just want to see what the terrain's going to give me, and then I'll just take what I can get.
Probably the stamina aspect. The hard part would be my muscles giving out, muscle spasms. That's hard.
Keep warm. It's never going to keep dry because there's a lot of water obstacles to go through. But I've got, thermal compression pants and merino wool tops and beanies, a wetsuit for when it gets really, really cold.
You need to be prepared, like making sure that you've got your gear ready, hanging up your wetsuits or frog skins so they're ready to go. I make sure that I have all my hydration, like I've got double of everything, so once I come into pit, it's just a quick transition, getting back out onto course. And if you're prepared and you've got preparation for everything, then it just makes the whole experience heaps easier. Two favourite spots on this course is the traverse rope. Obviously, because I'm little, it's just my favourite obstacle. I can swing over it fast, and it's at the end, so it's kind of a pick-me-up for me, like I've got this and it's that lap done sort of thing. And that last, the single trail, when you go downhill, I love flying down that. Again, it's just that pick-me-up, it's that mental drive of this is the last little bit, but it's my favourite bit, so I can, take in the moment. Like a big thing is, this is the first World Champions for True Grit and for the Enduro race, so trying to take a moment to absorb what it is. Like, this is amazing to have this as a first one in Australia. To be able to run it is even more amazing. There's a whole bunch of elite athletes from around the world, and just no matter what happens on course, just to say you ran with them, it's surreal.
Everyone's saying that it's fun, but it's a hellish fun.
Awesome effort. And give me a high five. Don't burn me. Keep going, man. Going well.
We're here to support a friend, Sabrina. She's hoping to smash out 8 rounds, and with us to look after her every need, we're sure she will. Lou had this great idea to put all her times on the tag, so she surprised herself and smashed out her first lap in 1:28 and 37 seconds, and then the second lap she did in 1:51.21, and same thing, but she's just so on fire and she's so ready to go. Woo! Got it. Go Sabrina! Woo! Drop. Puddle. Gorgeous. Thank you. Say hello. Say hello. That's Sabrina. That's that smile all the time. Trying to, slow down a little bit. I did the first lap a little bit too quickly. So now I've just got to slow it down, make sure I run my own race. I had an idea of doing laps between 2 and 3 hours, and I want to try and keep going throughout the night, so I've got to try and keep this pace up. So,
good luck.
Thank you.
So this is your first 24-hour?
Yeah.
Have you done other obstacle races?
No, first one last week.
Oh my God, you are crazy.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I volunteered on Saturday, helped them out. It was good too, I enjoyed that. Doing it on the, I was on the registration desk.
Most people just do like a 1 lap and then they do another one lap. They might start with a 5K and they might go to a 10K.
There's a 5. I've got to do. Good job, man. Thanks, bro. Well done.
It's 7 p.m, the temperature's starting to drop, the fog's rolling in, and the fatigue is starting to set in. For most of the international competitors, it's their first time on course. And one word sums it up: unique. No other course marries both man-made obstacles and such rugged terrain.
On the women's side, Alison Tai has a lead over the UK's Claire Burley, and on the men's side, Australian hometown hero Lachlan Danzy with a small lead over the UK's Tristan Speed. First 18 hours of the event, all about holding your position, staying comfortable. The real race happens in the last 6.
Great course, so fast as yet. So the legs are hurting a bit more, going faster, but that's what this is for.
A lot of people say the hardest one is a 3 a.m. run when there's no one else out on course and you think you might be the only person left on earth, and a lot of people just say it's a real mental slug. Just keep your head together and keep going.
Literally just going in, grabbing what we need, getting back out as soon as we can. So I think our longest was a 30-minute stop because we had to change clothes and gear and a bigger meal. Otherwise, fast changes and then just one foot in front of the other, keep going.
This is the glorious lagoon. I've been volunteering out here, this is my 5th year in a row. I put my hand up to volunteer the first year and this was the spot that I was allocated. So every year since I have volunteered out here at the dam. This year I'm going to do the whole 24, I'm going to stick it out with everyone. I know a lot of the people that are out here, so they say it's nice to see a friendly face and hand out frogs to people just to sort of keep the morale up, keep everyone happy to give hugs if they want them.
Mentally I'm drained more than physically. My body's fucking hurting, but just watching my footing all the time. Prosthetics not doing too well, but just keep pushing forward and finding ways to get through it. I don't know, everyone's pretty much hit the bed. There's a few extremists are still kicking it out here. I think last lap was about 5 hours, so this lap's probably going to be a bit slower. As long as I got one more when the sun comes up, I'll be right. Jelly beans, trail mix. I got some turbo shots made up, electrolytes, a few muesli bars, energy gels, pitch stations. We are running honey sandwiches, which are amazing. Noodles, which have never tasted so good in my life. But I burn through a hell of a lot of energy compared to the Able Bods, so keep going constantly and I'm working for it.
The sun comes up and it's just a sense of achievement. Like the night's your hardest time, like from 2 a.m. to, you know, your sunrise. That's the time that your demons get into your head. You question what you're doing, you question why you're doing it. Every thought of, oh, I'll just leave goes into your head and, you know, I can just walk away sort of thing. But to persevere through that and to come out in that sun, like that's, yeah, indescribable. It's amazing, you know, I accomplished it sort of thing.
Keen for another one?
I think so. Oh, actually that's such a lie. This is it. This is it.
This body is a temple, isn't it? It takes a lot of energy to keep me going apparently. But no, we haven't stopped all night, so it's good. It was a 7-hour lap. That hurt. But no, 4th lap now. Haven't failed an obstacle yet, so getting through it.
So I'm awesome on this last lap done. And so I can finally just put these feet up eventually.
You've got the one with beer in it, don't drop it.
Oh no, kidding.
Yeah, it's been good. I'm on my 10th lap now, 110 k's this will be. No, it's been really good. I've been just keeping the good pace all night.
I came here like to do 100k. That's my first year, never done it before. So you know that's a bit hard, like to give yourself like goals. So yeah, I'm pretty happy. I've done it.
Yes.
I've done it.
Yeah, 92 something. Just a casual 90k on a Sunday, why not? The fact of accomplishing it, like I set out what I wanted to beat last year and I'm happy as Larry. Like, plus the fact that the courses are a little bit longer, so technically we would have done it 9 laps on a normal true route course.
The leading female runner in the elite. Alison Ty, 12 laps completed, will be your ladies winner.
I've had a very big day, 24 hours full of fun and running in the mountains and crushing some really fun obstacles. It's just one of those things where you get into playing head games and you just kind of have to figure out how to win, right? It's so much more mental than physical, I think, when it comes to 24 hours, and that's kind of the fun in the challenge. It's because it is one of those events that will make you a better person if you're able to make it to the finish line. So I'd be crawling over this cargo net here and I'd hear the kids yelling at me, "Go faster, mommy!" And they were out on course a few times, which was really fun, near the end there especially. And a couple times last night they came out and they even gave me hugs, which is totally unusual for them because they hate being dirty. But I guess they felt like this was a special enough event that they could break their own not getting muddy rule. It just warms your heart right up when you see them.
One of my favorites now. Absolutely had a blast here.
Happy days.
Well done guys, fantastic effort. Amazing job. Christy Davies, Clem Early and your winner, Alison Ty, Lockie Dandy.
Mate, yeah, no, very happy to take out the win today. So OCR World Champs, yeah, stoked. So like I've managed to get the Aussie title the last few years, but to get the world title was beyond expectations. So real happy. The vibes were amazing. So it always is. Everyone's encouraging each other. Volunteers are amazing. The pit crew, incredible. Sorry, losing my voice after 24 hours of running.
So 14 laps, which was 162 kilometres I think it worked out to, 100 miles. about 4 o'clock this morning. The guy coming first dropped back, and yeah, just had it from there pretty much, just held on to it. But was more worried about getting the 100 miles than coming first. I've run 1,000 miles in the last 5 months, starting off around 80 Ks a week and working up to around 120 Ks a week.
It was a hell of a race. Double distance I've ever done before, so it was pretty tough. And yeah, just really glad to be finished. As I crossed the finish line and broke down in the motion, I think I ran out of actual physical ability 2 laps ago. So to be able to push through another 2 laps and really push myself further than I ever thought was possible, it was a pretty hard thing for me to do.
Fantastic course, like it's epic, it's so much fun. The weather held out beautifully, like it was creepy that I didn't even have to wear a wetsuit for the first time ever. Fantastic organisation, like well done to True Grit Australia and OCR World Champs. It's just an amazing experience.
Started in 2 different waves and caught up with each other. It's way better when it's sort of 2, 3 a.m. and everything's dark and lonely, that you've got someone there to chat with and as you run along. We had a goal of 8, maybe 9 laps if everything went well, and we got the 8, which was really great.
Everyone around here, like everyone's, cheering you on and trying to give you that boost to keep going, so it's just fantastic. Even out on course, like everyone that runs past, you're like, well done mate, like keep going. So yeah, really cool to see. It just lifts your spirit, like you're hurting, just as much as the person next to you is hurting. So just being able to be there and cheer on your mates and give them that little boost when they might need it the most, it's just, yeah, it's what it's all about.